Well, it's an interesting day on Dead End Street. Thanks for stopping by. I'm working on the signpost markers, and I'm honestly really amazed at that it seems to be working pretty well. I've got a lot to learn, but the video I get to show has some signs that are actually turning out all right. And experimenting a bit with the tools and thinking about what's going to be maybe a little bit better. I'm looking for some other bits for the Dremel that might even do better. But take a look, see what you think. Please comment and let me know what you think of the different designs, and if you have any ideas about options on what might look good, or different ways to do it. Uh, I'm really enjoying this. And it is, as I say, it's not just signs, it's also wonders, because I had an idea that maybe this could work, and it's turning out, I think, pretty nicely. Really feel blessed and grateful for that. Uh, Another aspect of the wonder is it's so cool that my oldest daughter is asking me to do this, in the sense that the stories that are based in these places have a sense of wonder about them. And some people think, oh, it's kids stuff, it's kids stories, but for the most part, they were not initially done for children. They were done to give people of all ages a reminder that there is hope, there are opportunities for bravery, there are opportunities to fail, uh, sometimes fail well, if necessary, just because it's the right thing to at least try. Sometimes to fail badly, because wrong choices can be made that bring about our own ruin or hurt to others. And these stories have all of those elements and so much more. And it will be an awful lot of fun to see how this signpost turns out. And I kind of like the idea that maybe I'll get to read some of these stories to the grandson when he's ready to start listening to stories. It'd be a great privilege to get to do that. Anyway, see what you think, and please give me your thoughts. I'd really enjoy that and value that and benefit from it. So thank you again. Well, we're trying to get some directions on Dead End Street today. So I worked a little bit last night trying to just mock up the lettering styles for the different road signs for the signpost. And this, I'm still definitely experimenting. So I'm going to try a couple things today. I've got one board painted right now, and hopefully drying inside in the heat, so that the house heat, so that it maybe will seal, and I can try to sand it down a bit. Here's a board that I'm going to work with. It's got some cracks in it on the other side, so it wouldn't work for the final thing probably. But I've cut a little bit of an arrow on one end, and I've sanded it a bit. The other side is still rough, and actually I think there's a leftover part of a nail or two in that side, so going to be careful with that. But going to try to do some lettering on this and practice working with the Dremel again and see what I can come up with. Let's see where we go. All right, this is like a third generation copy here, and once again, like the card, I didn't space it out well enough, so I have not enough space to get the whole word on here. But I can practice with this, and this give me a chance to try it out, varying up the line width a little bit, and maybe getting a little bit deeper. We'll see. I've got an idea of how we might do some fill-in on that, so yeah, let's see what happens. All right, tried the cross lines, or some of them, and yeah, it's not, I'm going a little quicker than I did yesterday, and it's not great. And I think the blue Sharpie was a bad idea. It's really going deep. Yes, I am really glad I tried the Sharpie on a practice board and not the final thing. Now, the lettering is coming out better than I thought I could do it, actually. And this is just happened to be the grinding wheel that I had on here. The other bits for the Dremel are at the RV. And this is definitely not made for wood. So it's just what I can practice with right now, and I forgot to grab out a little spade bit that I was going to bring. But even this is getting something done. So yeah, I'm checking with the commissioner to see what she thinks. And so far I think it has promise. Let's just say that. Just to mock up the contrast here, have an old like one of those black crayons from Mark and Lumber or China or whatever, and um, that's not bad. I'm going to try a couple more here just to practice with the lettering. But this is the project for today, just to spend some time without pressure, knowing it's just scrap, to see if I can kind of make some things happen and get comfortable with the tools and the material. So yeah, that's great. Thanks. All right, here's kind of start to finish. We're gonna see if I can keep the curves going with the Dremel. It's kind of a blunt instrument right now, so I'm not sure how fine a detail I can get, but it's worth a try and it'll be fun. All right, I've got this kind of hammered brown, and I really don't want to use brown for the Narnia. It's just what I have on hand, so I'm just testing this out. But I've sprayed the board down before sanding, and we'll see if this fills in, and then when I sand it, it will reveal the lettering more clearly. Looking forward to seeing how this goes. And I am loving this poplar. Somebody who knows more about it than me said, "Yeah, that is poplar." And I've put that surface of paint on that, and I don't know for sure which one I'm going to try to do here. Maybe, not for Camelot. I'm going to do something a little nicer for that. I may try Neverland again. Let's see. Hey, I actually found a real bit, and although it looks like I've already worn the top down, but I got to try it on the Neverland, and I haven't sanded it yet. I want to give it kind of a distressed look, but that's legible right now. We'll see how it is after a little bit of sanding, get the burrs off, but that's not bad. This is really fun, and I gotta admit, I love the smell of like the slightly burning wood and all that. This is really a lot of fun. Well, I could tinker with this all day, but I'm going to call this I hesitate to say good, but I feel really great about it. I'm going to say that this is what it's going to be for today, and this will give me time to go think it over, look for some more bits. I mean, it's not perfect. There's some stuff, but it's a start, and I'm learning a lot, and I think I'm going to be able to make these signpost signs for the grandson's nursery. I'm very excited that I get to do this. Thanks for watching, and if you've got some thoughts, ideas, suggestions, I'd love to hear them. I'd really appreciate the feedback, and I'm blessed and grateful. I didn't necessarily expect to be able to get this in just a little while. Couple of hours of just tinkering around and at least get the basics down of what might work. So I'm really glad I got to spend this time. And I hope you're having a great day and we'll have a great week, a blessed and grateful week. Signpost up ahead. It's not the Twilight Zone, but I find it a little bit hard to believe that these things are turning out so well. I'm going to try and get better and better at this and make them the best I possibly can. But here's what we got done for today, and I'm really enjoying this.